Entonces nosotros presentamos en un nuevo vídeo de la Brawl Talk, no voy a comentar mucho más. Aquí pone que van a hablar sobre el futuro de Brawl Stars, tengo miedo. No sé qué va a pasar, a lo mejor lo van a eliminar o algo, pero vamos a ver. Vamos a esperar. Vale, un minuto de ya. 10, 9, 8. Vale.
We are back from our summer break and ready for the update, right, Danny?
That is correct, my human friend Paula.
What's that?
Meet Denitron 3000, a genius robot I developed myself, capable of presenting any update.
I see. Good job, Danny.
And welcome to Brawl Talk.
Adiós, robot.
I'll be back.
Hola. Y este tío. Lo primero vemos un calvo con puños de acero. Muy bien. Está claro que es el nuevo Brawler. Adiós, robot.
Back to the Wild West, but not entirely.
Tenéis los subtítulos, leed. No os los voy a decir.
Introduce you to the Robot Factory, the home of all those crazy robots you see in Star Park.
It's also a perfect link to our newest chromatic brawler, Sam.
He's the second member of
Sam. Vale, este es el cromático, creo.
Belle's trio and literally her partner in crime. He also has some personal beef with all the robots in Star Park.
His playstyle feels very unique to Brawl. When equipped with his knuckle busters, he does a stronger close-range attack that can hit multiple enemies at the same time. When
Casi le mata,
he doesn't have them, his attacks are not as powerful, but they are faster.
And while he has his knuckle busters, his super bar is always full, meaning he's the first brawler who already starts with his super available.
Activating his super with his knuckle busters on will throw them and will damage everything on their way. He also gets a temporary speed buff. Activating the super
Vale, no entiendo la ulti.
again will then call his knuckle busters back to his arms and damage everything on their way back.
While Sun doesn't have his weapon, he'll have to charge his super in the normal way, by hitting his attacks. Or he can collect his knuckle buster again.
Sam will get the Caesar Sam skin at the last tier of
Vale, esto es una de las peores skins que he visto. Bueno, no, pero es que está un poco fea.
the Brawl Pass.
And the first king of the Brawl Pass is Desesperado Poco.
Eso es lo que salía en la portada. La quiero, la skin. Y el Brawler y la otra skin. Que me la voy a comprar pues en un vídeo.
Completing the Calamity Gang will have Lawless Lola as the Power League skin and Crowbone for gems.
We will also be getting Moon Bunny Squeak for the main festival.
¡Hola! ¿Qué? ¿What?
Tunisia, Stonks Pen, it will make sense, I promise.
Stonks.
And Mecha Mortis, our newest 299 gems king,
Vale, sí, esta sí que es de las peores.
with custom voiceover and visual effects. And if you get him on release month, you get his spray, profile picture, and a whole set of his pins for free.
¡Madre mía!
Also, it will unlock 2 color variations in the shop for 49 gems each.
And lastly, Trick or Treat Leon, which will be available
¡Oh, esta está guapa!
around Halloween. We'll have other skins for Halloween, but they will come in a different update.
And speaking of skins, all
¡Hala madre! ¡Los han remodelado!
the robots got finally remodeled. They are a lot more polished, shiny, and brawling. We'll be getting another awesome 3D animation feature pen and 8-bit, and to celebrate that, we'll be getting a new PvE mode.
In this mode, you must keep 8-bit alive by collecting coins across the map and protecting him from the
Ahora, un modo de juego que tiene que salvar a 8-bit. Creo.
waves of bots. If 8-bit is defeated, you lose the game. If you and 8-bit survive until the end, you win.
In this mode, 8-bit will be a walking around and doing some work. So we'll be in a
O sea, es un bot más o menos que se puede mover el AP.
in a form.
But also make sure you always have him in your sights.
You can swap brawlers in Power League. At the preparation screen, you can either request or receive a request to swap a brawler, and if everything looks great, you can accept it.
That could be a really good idea to secure a good brawler first, or if they are just better than you with that brawler.
We'll have a second brawler which will be released later in September.
Gus is a very weird kid in his piece
¿Qué? ¿Qué es eso?
and looks like he hasn't touched grass for a while.
But besides his catchy vibe,
Espera, ¿esto es el futuro? ¿Nos están contando los brawlers?
Gus is actually a support brawler with the ability to heal and protect a life.
For every
¿O es este de aquí? Yo es que no...
attack Gus hits, he charges a new one.
Sí, creo que... Vale, me encanta este brawler.
Is full, the next attack you hit will drop a ghost in the map. If your allies touch this ghost, they will heal. You can drop multiple ghosts in the map.
With his super, he's able to cast a shield either on his allies or on himself. To cast it on allies, you should aim and hit your shot. To use it on yourself, you just tap the super button as if you would be auto-aiming.
And great news, if you look forward to unlocking him, he will be super rare.
¡Espera! ¿Qué es...? ¡Madre mía! Han añadido uno nuevo que se puede conseguir súper fácil. Vale, Supercell es un punto positivo, 10.000 puntos positivos. Hace 1000 años que no sacan uno así, la última fue Jackie.
Which is quite easy to find in box Brawl Pass season.
We are
Muy larga la Brawl Talk, bueno, esto me va a costar un...
partnering with some awesome esports teams, and you'll be able to support them too by getting their profile picture or pins from the shop.
New challenges and quests with new sprays and profile pictures.
Ah, la gema esa ahora es una gema, o sea, que han puesto un nuevo spray, que la gema esa que salía con gafas de sol, ahora es una gema de atrapagemas. Qué guapo.
As rewards.
The Robot Factory environment is also available in Showdown.
New gadgets for Buzz and Griff.
Gears price reduction.
And a message from the future.
Vale, empieza lo bueno.
We managed to travel in time and get Frank from the future to tell you a bit more about what we have planned for Brawl Stars in the future.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Wait, that's
Ay no, aquí viene el calvo, no.
from the past. Sorry, Frank. So,
¿Qué? O sea, tenía pelo. En plan, era el... Ah, vale. Era el Frank joven. Ya lo
we're
entiendo.
all aware that we have some players who are concerned about the future. What do you
El botón de reportes, por favor.
have for the community?
Well, for the last few months, we've focused on designing and building our high-level roadmap for the future. And this is the first time ever we are talking about our future plans with you, our players. Why are we doing this? We feel there's a disconnect
Te están diciendo cosas.
between you and us, and we'd like to resolve it.
So, let's talk about the next update.
To get this
¿Qué? ¡Hala!
out of the way, yes, we're going to rework Gears. We didn't plan to make changes to the system this year, but we understand your feelings and frustrations about it, and we share most of them. Consequently, we have decided to prioritize this and push back other changes. In fact, we're going to make some changes already in this update. We reduce the cost to craft gears and gear levels by about 50% in the coming update by reducing the amount of required scrap and tokens.
So, should we talk about October a little bit?
We're going to simplify the flow on how you acquire gears and decrease their cost. And at the same time, we're going to introduce additional, more specific gears, which won't be usable for all the brawlers.
No sé si soy bueno imitando a Squid.
And can we talk about what happens to existing gears?
We're pretty much hit button for gears and will reimburse all existing scrap, gear tokens,
Voy haciendo cortes, gente, el vídeo, si no es que...
and already crafted gears to you. This will happen in coins, and coins will play a much bigger role in how to unlock gears in the future. This essentially allows you a full respec for gears once the October update.
¡Oh! Van a reciclar. Ojalá fuera mejor. Es que no fuera lo de los refuerzos, porque son muy caros para conseguir. Tienes que poner a un brawler a nivel 10. Es lo malo, pero bueno.
Refunds will be based on the total
Un emote.
amount of scrap and gear tokens you've collected since we've introduced them last year.
Cool. And
Ese es
there is more, right?
Why, Paula? Yes. We are also reworking the existing PvE
Ay, madre mía, ¿cuánto?
weekend modes. We ultimately don't believe they are fun anymore, and we're going to replace them with a new, more dynamic PvE system, which will introduce new features including multiple stages, persistent power-ups, different environments, and new types of enemies and bosses. Almost like a place where we'll be able to tell a story in the future.
We also have plans beyond October.
That's right. The timeline becomes a bit more uncertain at this point. However, there are a few bigger topics we would like to tackle. And the first one is affecting the current progression system and its reliance on luck, in order to unlock brawlers. We would like you to have more say in which brawlers you unlock and when, as well as which brawlers you would like to upgrade. These changes have a huge impact on how Brawl is played, and will give every player a clear goal in the game. We'd like to get these changes into your hands as fast as possible.
And there are more things the team is working on.
Yes, we would like to make it more meaningful to improve playing certain brawlers. The concept of mastery. Think clearer goals, rewards, you get it. Additional items on our current list of things to do are matchmaking, a better sense of collecting cosmetics, and more ways for you to show them off.
Espera, un momento. ¿Podéis vestir a los brawlers? Más claro, coleccionar personas. Ah, no. Vale. Creo que son pins.
As well as tools for you to share cool moments in the game on social media directly from within the game. We'd also like to introduce ways for you to recruit your friends. And yes, in parallel we've started working on a system to report other players for things like grief play.
¡Toma! Toma, que están trabajando para reportar otros jugadores. Venga, vamos, Brawl Stars a revivir, venga. Todo el mundo a jugar Brawl Stars.
We're likely going to roll this one out rather sooner than later and start the process of collecting data and get a sense of the volume of reports.
This isn't a complete list of everything we'll do, but these are the topics currently taking the majority. You can learn more about upcoming features as usual here in Brawl Talk.
And with this, thanks for watching, like and subscribe.
Lo peor que pueden meter en las actualizaciones son las skins de plata y de oro. Hay que decirlo, son feas, pero al menos tienen más efectos.
And see you in October.
And giveaways. Yes, the Brawl
Ah, van a regalar skins de esto. Vale, yo voy a usarlo. Yo quiero al Squeak.
Stars creators will be giving away Moon Bunny Squeak. So search for hashtag Bunny Squeak giveaway here on YouTube or any social media and read the rules to participate in the giveaway hosted by the Brawl content creators.
And this isn't a list.
Bueno, esto es las tomas falsas, creo que se llamaba así.
I did it perfectly before. I remember.
And if everything looks great for you, you can super net.
Jijija.
That's right. Está, baby.
Sayonara, baby.
R2
D2 sounds.
Should I do it?
Should I do it?
¡Hala! Bueno, Brawl Talk muy buena. Hay que aplaudir porque nos han contado el futuro de Brawl Stars, literalmente. Me ha encantado la Brawl Talk. Me han encantado los personajes, menos, bueno, la skin del calvo del Brawl Pass, pues yo creo que no me ha gustado tanto como otras. Por ejemplo, la de Janet estaba 1.000.000 de veces más chula. Bueno, 1.000.000 tampoco vamos a exagerar, pero estaba más chula. Y eso es lo que quería decir. Espero que os haya gustado este vídeo. Y darle like y suscribiros. Y nos vemos